Hello friends, myself Dr. Ankit Jesha, Assistant Professor at Sir PM Patel Institute of Biosciences, Anand, affiliated to Sardar Patel University, Vallabh Vidyanagar, and managed by Anand People's Medical Society, Anand. Today, I am taking this online lecture for TYBSc students of semester 5 in the main branch of chemistry, and today I am taking the subject physical chemistry with subject code US05 CCH23, and in this session I would like to cover some solution of some important questions of unit number 1, that is entropy and second law of thermodynamics. And keywords of this session are entropy, cyclic process, phase change, etc. Now students, as you have watched my all videos, we have covered all topics of unit number 1. We have gone through the entire unit. So from now on, I'll give you some solution of some important questions of this unit. So first, you must know which are the important questions of this unit. Before that, I would like to request you all, if you have not subscribed this channel, subscribe this, share this video to your friends, because you will get to see all the videos of this subject in this YouTube channel. So students, these are the important questions that can be asked in university exam and that you must prepare. So question number 1 is, derive the equation for calculation of entropy change of an ideal gas with variables temperature, pressure and volume. Means there are 3 variables are given and you have to find equation for calculation of entropy. Second important question is, derive the expression for change in entropy in an isothermal expansion of an ideal gas. It's a 2-mark question, can be asked in section B of university exam. Third question is, explain entropy change accompanying phase change. Again, it's a short question, a 2-mark question. Fourth question is, discuss entropy changes in reversible and irreversible processes. So students, it's a 3-mark question. Fifth and the most important one, verify essential condition for a cyclic process using all 4 strokes of Carnot cycle. Students, this is the most important 10-mark question of this unit, so you must prepare that. And 6th question is, what are work function and free energy function, and derive the expression for the same. Question number 7, that is, derive the expression for change in free energy with temperature and pressure. Question number 8, what is entropy of mixture of gases, and derive the equation for entropy of mixing. Now students, in this session I will give you the solution of question number 8, that is entropy of mixture of gases, and also it's a entropy of mixing. Though a question is single, but there are two different theories in that question. So I will include both the theories while giving you the solution of this question. So now students, I will give you the solution of this question number 8, and after seeing this video of this solution, write down this in your notebook at least 2 times, because it has some mathematical derivation, so you can understand that and it will be easy for you to derive the relation. We'll start with entropy of mixing of ideal gases. But before that, student, I will remind you that in my previous video we have seen calculation of entropy change of an ideal gas with change in pressure, volume and temperature, because that derivation is very, very important for us, because you have to use that equation in this equation. So you must know, when you are using temperature and volume as two variables, what is equation? So its equation will be delta S is equal to CV ln T2 by T1 plus R ln V2 by V1. And when two variables are temperature and pressure, the equation shifts from CV to CP, and our last equation will be CP ln T2 by T1 minus R ln P2 by P1. So you can say that entropy change for the change of state of an ideal gas depends on initial and final temperature as well as initial and final pressure. Now, knowing these equations, now we are going to start our theory, that is entropy of a mixture of ideal gas. Now we know that ds is equal to Cv dt by T plus R dV by V. Of course, that is the equation number 1, and that comes from our last theory. Now assuming that here Cv is constant, and you know that what is Cv? That is heat capacity at constant volume. And again, what is heat capacity? So can you define heat capacity? So heat capacity is the amount of energy required to increase the temperature by 1 degree centigrade, known as heat capacity. So here we have taken heat capacity at constant volume, so it is Cv. And now integrating this equation, we know that what is the integration of 1 upon T, that is ln T. What is the integration of 1 upon V, that is ln V. And here we are not using any limits, that's why S is equal to Cv ln T plus R ln V plus S0. Here S0 is integration constant. So that is simple mathematics. If we had used limits of temperature and volume, S0 will not be here. એટલે કે મિત્રો, આપણે જ્યારે ઇન્ટિગ્રેશન કરીએ છીએ, જો લિમિટ આપેલી હોય આપણને T1 થી T2 કે V1 થી V2, તો આપણે ઇન્ટિગ્રેશન કોન્સ્ટન્ટની જરૂર પડતી નથી, સંકલન અચળાંકની જરૂર પડતી નથી. પણ એ લિમિટનો આપણે ઉપયોગ કર્યો નથી, એટલે આપણે અહીં સંકલન અચળાંક S0 મૂક્યો છે. Now also we have seen this theory, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to R. We have learned this theory in our previous classes, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to R. So what will be the Cv value of Cv here? So Cv will be equals to Cp minus R, and we know that what is our ideal gas equation, that is Pv is equal to nRT, and for 1 mole of an ideal gas Pv is equal to RT. So V is equal to RT by P. So now using both this value, that is putting the value of Cv, that is Cp minus R, and instead of V we are writing RT by P. So our equation becomes S is equal to, you can see that instead of Cv we have written Cp minus R ln T plus R ln Instead of V, we have put RT by P plus S0. Now, simplification of this equation. First, we are multiplying this ln T with both the terms. So, it will be Cp ln T minus R ln T plus R ln R plus R ln T minus R ln P plus S0. So, here we know that two terms are same. So, you can cancel out. So, these two terms will be cancelled out. So, this term and this term, both this term, one is plus and one is minus. So, both the terms can be cancelled out. So, what is left? So, now we are left with S is equal to Cp ln T plus R ln R minus R ln P plus S0. Now, here again, you know that what is S0? That is our integration constant. What is R? That is our gas constant. So now we are combining both these constants. So it is Cp ln T minus R ln P plus S0 prime. So what is S0 prime over here is? So S0 prime is R ln R plus S0. So we have merged both the constants. So that's why it is S0 prime. And of course that is our equation number 3. Now we know that entropy of mixture of gases is the sum of all entropies of all the constituents at pressure existing in the mixture. At the pressure existing in the mixture. And if N1, N2, N3 are number of moles of various gases and P1, P2, P3 are the partial pressures, then we must know that is our basic N1, N2, N3. So here N1, N2, N3, these are the symbol for number of moles of various gases, and P is the symbol for partial pressure. So P1, P2 and P3 are the partial pressure. Then entropy of the mixture can be given by S is equal to N1 Cp ln T minus R ln P1 plus S0 prime. So here for N1 we have written P1 plus N2 Cp ln T minus R ln P2 plus S0 prime plus N3 Cp ln T minus R ln P3 plus S0 prime, and so on. So what we have derived the equation, simply we have multiply or summation that equation with number of moles N1, N2, N3 and their partial pressures P1, P2 and P3. So in a short we can write S is equal to summation N Cp ln T minus R ln P plus S0 prime. Now we know that the partial pressure P of an ideal gas is P is equal to Xp. Partial pressure P of an ideal gas is P is equal to X into P, where X is the mole fraction of the particular gas in the mixture and P is the total pressure. Now if we submit this equation 5 in equation 4, then our final equation will be S is equal to summation N Cp ln T minus R ln P minus R ln X plus S0 dash. So this equation will gives us the entropy of a mixture of an ideal gas. So this equation will give us entropy of a mixture of an ideal gas. So students, it's a mathematical steps. So I will revise it one more time, because you know that a simple mistake in mathematical steps will give you 0 marks. So first, simply we have to integrating this equation without any limits. So we have to put integration constant. Then we have to submit two values. Instead of Cv, we have to use Cp minus R. Instead of V, we have to put RT by P. Then simplifying this equation, simply we have to cancel two terms. That is R ln T. One is positive and one is negative. So we'll be cancel out. So that is our equation. And for n number of moles of different gases, the moles are N1, N2 and N3, and the respective pressures are P1, P2 and P3. So we can get this equation. Now we are studying our next theory, that is entropy of mixing. So we all know that entropy of mixing is defined as the difference between entropy of the mixture of gases and the sum of entropy of separate gases, each at pressure P. So it is defined as the difference between entropy of mixture of gases and sum of entropy of separate gases, each at pressure P. એટલે આપણે કહી શકીએ કે એન્ટ્રોપી ઓફ મિક્સિંગ શું છે? તો કે ડિફરન્સ છે. કોનો ડિફરન્સ છે? તો કે મિક્સચર ઓફ ગેસીસ, બધા ગેસનું મિક્સચર અને અલગ અલગ ગેસીસના પ્રેશરનું સરવાળો. તો આ બંનેનો જે તફાવત આવે એને એન્ટ્રોપી ઓફ મિક્સિંગ કહીએ છીએ. એઝ વી હેવ derived the equation of entropy of mixture, we can use that. So delta S is equal to summation n Cp ln T minus R ln P plus R ln X plus S0 prime minus summation n Cp ln T minus R ln P plus S0 dash. So here what is the difference? So here a term R ln X will be extra in both the steps. So you can say that all other terms will cancel out each other, like Cp ln T here positive term, Cp ln T here negative term, R ln P here negative term, and here minus and minus. So R ln P will be positive, likewise S0 prime, one positive and one negative. So both will cancel out each other. So simply we can write delta S is equal to minus R summation n ln X is equal to minus R. Now we can substitute the value, that is n1 ln x1 plus n1 ln x2 plus n3 ln x3 and so on. So for simply we can say that delta S is equal to minus R summation ni ln xi, where ni and xi are number of moles and mole fractions respectively. So students, you must know the difference between moles and mole fraction. So what is moles? Mole means weight upon molecular weight, વજન ભાગ્યા અણુ ભાર, જેને આપણે મોલ કહીએ છીએ. But what is mole fraction? So it is for, you can say that mole fraction of solute will be equals to moles of solute divided by moles of solution. That is our mole fraction. So here Ni and Xi represent number of moles and number of mole fractions respectively. Now if small n is the total number of moles, then we can simply write n is equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3. Now if we divide this whole equation by n, then know that n by n, that will be equals to 1, n1 by n, that is our mole fraction of n1, that is x1, n2 by n, mole fraction of n2, that is x2. So it will be 1 is equal to x1 plus x2 plus s3. So simply we can write 1 is equal to summation xi. Thus for a total of 1 mole of a gaseous mixture, the entropy of mixing is delta S mixture is equal to minus R summation ni ln xi. So that is our equation for entropy of mixing. એટલે એન્ટ્રોપી ઓફ મિક્સિંગ માટેનું આપણું આ છેલ્લું સૂત્ર ડેલ્ટા એસ બરાબર માઇનસ આર સમેશન ni ln xi. And from this equation actually you can be asked an example also, like you will be given number of moles n1 n2, then you have to find mole fraction yourself, then simply you have to submit the value in the equation. So that type of question can also be asked.